I went from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in just 28 days on a brand new YouTube channel, and I'm about to reveal to you the exact strategies that I used to do it. And before you think that this is just another YouTube guru promising overnight success, let me be clear about one thing. This isn't about luck or going viral. This isn't about some grow fast scheme. This is about a systematic approach that 99% of small YouTubers completely ignore. See, most creators are playing YouTube like a lottery. They post videos, they cross their fingers, and then they pray that something just sticks. But the difference between struggling creators and those who explode in growth isn't luck. It's having a proven system, which is exactly why I'm going to break down the exact 5-step framework that I've used to hit 1,000 subscribers in under a month. The same strategies that top YouTube strategists and YouTubers today use, but rarely actually publicly talk about. But first, there's one strategy that's so powerful, it's literally the difference between a video getting 100 views and 100,000 views. And it's called the outlier framework. And here's how it works. I'm sure you've heard me talk about this on my channel, but basically instead of guessing what content will perform, I reverse engineer what's already working. So usually I spend the first 2 hours every single day. You don't need to spend this much time. This is just what I do because I'm obsessed with YouTube. So for you, maybe you could just spend 30 minutes every day finding videos that are clear outliers, which is basically videos that performed 10, 20, or even 50 times better than the creator's average videos. But the key here is I don't look in my own niche. I look in other people's niches. So if I'm making YouTube growth content, I'll find outlier videos in the coding niche, for example, or the fitness niche or the business niche. Then I reverse engineer those video ideas that performed really well in those niches, take the concept and make it applicable to my own audience for YouTube growth. For example, I found an outlier video in the mental health niche called 6 Signs You're Going to Beat Depression. Keep fighting. It was a massive outlier. So I adapted it to YouTube growth. I went 6 signs you're going to blow up on YouTube, keep going. And it became my best performing video on this channel with over 60,000 views. This single strategy gave me 3 of my top 5 performing videos in that first month on YouTube. But finding great ideas is useless if you don't understand this next principle that most creators completely get wrong. But I need to first talk to you about how consistency isn't about posting daily, it's about predictability. See, I posted exactly twice per week, every Tuesday and every Friday, the exact same time. And the reason this works is because YouTube's algorithm loves patterns, and your audience does too. When you show up consistently, you build trust and give the algorithm more data points to understand your content. But the secret here that most people miss is that it's not just about frequency, it's about giving each video the attention it deserves. By posting twice weekly instead of daily, I could spend 3 to 4 days perfecting each script, thumbnail, and title. In this approach, what it does is it leads to an average view duration much higher, 40% higher than channels posting daily in my same niche. Now, even with great content and a ton of consistency, there's one thing that can make or break your entire channel, and it's your packaging, your idea, your title, your thumbnail. Specifically, how you test it. See, I split tested everything, titles, thumbnails, even posting times. For every video, I created around, give or take, 3 to 5 different title variations and 2 to 3 thumbnail concepts. And what I do is I test the titles using a third-party tool called thumbnailtest.com, which I'll leave the link below in the description if you want to check it out. And I would use YouTube's built-in A/B split testing feature to split test the thumbnails. In fact, here's a real-life example. One of my videos, my original title I had was How to Grow on YouTube in 2025. Well, it got a 3.2% click-through rate. But when I tested it versus a title, Why Your YouTube Channel Isn't Growing and How to Fix It, same video, just different title, well, it jumped to an 8.7% click-through rate. That's nearly 3 times more clicks from the same number of impressions over a 28-day period. That just shows you the power of split testing. That difference was thousands of additional views because I split tested different title concepts with my audience. Split testing alone increased my average CTR from 4% to around 7% more or less across all videos. But the thing is, getting clicks is only half the battle, right? If you can't keep people watching past the first 30 seconds, then none of this matters. See, the hook is everything. In your first 30 seconds, you either validate the viewer's click or you lose them forever, which is exactly why I developed a super simple 3-part formula to help you with this. When it comes to crafting a hook, you want to first match the expectation. So immediately confirm what they clicked from the thumbnail. Next is you want to create intrigue. So you want to open a curiosity loop that they need filled or answered that will keep them watching until they get that answer. And thirdly, try to implement a promise transformation. You can do this within the setup right after the hook, where you show them what they'll gain by watching this instead of starting with, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, right? I'd start with probably something more like, well, I discovered something that changed everything about how I approach YouTube growth. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at your analytics the same way again. See what I did there? I had a promised transformation right after my hook. Just by implementing these 3 things into my hook or my intro, this has literally increased my initial 30-second retention with my clients and with myself to some crazy percents that I've never even seen before. Because what was happening was better hooks was meaning that YouTube pushed my videos to more people, creating a snowball effect. Because it was just a longer AVD because of my optimized hook. But here's a strategy that ties everything together here. The one thing that separates channels that grow really fast from those that just plateau. And it's how you approach content creation. I never create content for myself. Every single video, it's designed to solve a specific problem for my ideal viewer, my ideal buyer, who I'm targeting, my ideal client profile. See, I've spent hours in the comment sections, in Discord servers, in Reddit threads, understanding exactly what my audience was struggling with. Then I created content that provided genuine solutions to that, like the video you're watching right now. But here's the key when doing this. I didn't just give tips, I gave complete systems. Instead of 5 tips to grow on YouTube, I'd create the complete YouTube growth system that I use to hit 10,000 subscribers with one of my channels maybe. And what this approach does is lead to comments like, this is better than most paid courses that I've ever taken. I wish I found this channel sooner. Yes, that was a real comment. Whoever left that, thank you very much. See, value first content created a loyal audience for me and for the clients I work with. And they help share the videos. They help build it organically. And it's amazing to have that because we have other sources of growth beyond just the algorithm. But here's what most people don't understand. None of these strategies work in isolation. The magic happens when you combine them all into one systematic approach. See, outlier research gives you proven concepts. Consistent posting builds momentum. Split testing optimizes performance. Psychology-based hooks maximize retention. And value-first content creates loyal fans. There you go. I've just given you the exact blueprint that I used to hit 1,000 subscribers in less than 28 days. But what if you want to actually turn those viewers into dollars? Well, if you want to learn the exact system and business model that I use to make over $10,000 per month on the low end, with this exact channel with only, at the time of recording this, 3,000 subscribers, then you could watch this completely free course right here that I made, and you can learn step by step how I do it so you can do it too. And yes, you can thank me later. You can click on the video right here to watch that. Remember guys, I'm rooting for you and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.